Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Today's launch of Bike Month in cities like Toronto, and it's a good day to remember that 600,000 people in Ontario bike every day. According to a new survey from Share the Road, the vast majority of people in Ontario think the provincial government should be investing more in bike lanes and cycling infrastructure. Quebec has invested hundreds of millions of dollars in provincial bike networks, but Ontario's motto on cycling seems to be go slow. Why are Ontarians still waiting for a new provincial bicycling strategy more than 3 years after you, as Minister of Transportation, promised a new strategy?
Premier.
Minister of Transportation.
Minister of Transportation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank the member for his very sincere question. These things are tied together. The cycling strategy is in its final stages of development. We'll be making announcements very, very shortly. I don't want it to be lost on people, Mr. Speaker, that the big move in the investment strategy that Metrolinx released today is one of the funding mechanisms for a cycling strategy. We do not see the issues of transit, automobiles, trucks, or bicycles or pedestrians as separate parts. We see it as an integrated approach, and we are setting money aside for integrating that transit, Mr. Speaker. I was recently at the Mount Joy GO station, where, as part of GO, we are promoting cycling as the connection between GO trains and residents in those areas, Mr. Speaker. So cycling continues to be an integrated part of our overall transportation strategy.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. I'll send my message back to the Premier. Speaker, the Liberal government has had 10 years now to make cycling a priority. In 2010, the government's draft bike strategy promised funding for municipal bike infrastructure. Now, the government's backpedaled and it's removed this from the strategy. The government has rejected calls to invest a mere 1% of its highway budget in bike lanes. And this government has now allowed Toronto to remove bike lanes on Jarvis without the environmental assessment that we asked for. And now this government has opposed simple measures to update the Highway Traffic Act so that streets are safe for all users. Speaker, when will this government finally make Ontario a leader rather than a laggard when it comes to cycling?
Thank you.